Welcome to Lights, Camera and Debate, the new name for What Was Who Target podcast. Hello there, this is Alex from Lights, Camera, Debate now, and I know I haven't been around for a bit, but been doing a bit of thinking about the YouTube and the podcast, everything under the brand, and decided to change it to a more film-centric sort of outlook, more reviewing film, what I've been watching, anything related to film and how I watch film with audio description, which I will be explaining on another video what that is, and what I've been watching because it's Oscar season and I've done 5 films since the beginning of the year. I've seen Sinners, I've seen Hates for Hawk, I've seen Hamlet, I've seen Mighty Supreme, and unfortunately I watched Lethal Weapon on Sky Cinemas. I have the Sky movie package as well at my house. So yeah, that's basically the plan going forward. If there's anything major still in the Who land or the sci-fi land, what I think he's talking about, I will of course mention that as well. But the podcast, YouTube going forward is going to be mainly about film and how I watch film, joys of being blind, film geek, being into film since I was 10, 15. I'm trying to think what the first sort of film was I saw. I think it might have been Jurassic Park. It was something big like that, and it just got me completely in. Or it's the Indiana Jones films, or it might have been the Star Wars films. I think it's one of those big blockbusters, and we need to discuss what the word blockbuster means as well at some point as well, because it's an interesting terminology these days. But yeah, so that's the plan basically. Going forward, it'll be more film, it'll be more what I've been watching, going to the cinema. What happens before going into the cinema will also be mentioned, because I'm going to go and see Wuthering Heights tomorrow, and I will tell you the preparation I do before going to the film. Sitting down in the nice comfy cinema, I'll explain all that and the problems and dilemmas you have to face if you're a blind film goer who wants to carry on seeing films even though their sight is getting worse. I put my hands up to that. I am having a cataract operation in the next 2 years, hopefully, because it's finally gone beyond my control of how much sight I have left, and I want to enjoy TV and films still. So I've got to have that operation. No sympathy there, but it's just how it is. Yeah, so bugbears. What are my bugbears at the moment? Bugbears, if you haven't seen it, I don't know if you've been to the cinema, but this is not a rant because they obviously haven't thought about it, basically. I don't know if you've seen it. I think it's an advert for the BFI, I think. And it's about people going to the cinema. It's people who went there the first time, people who get married in the cinema. And that sounds quite cool. I would be up for that, basically, if I ever got married. And then you get to the bit where you talk about, disability in cinema, and you've got somebody who's deaf and they use the capturing, which is fine, great. Capturing is great and it's a great technology. And then you've got, because of anxiety and that, they do doggy days where the dog can come into the screen. That's fine. And then we suddenly go completely past that and back to people who are normal going to cinema and how much I love it. Where is the guy who's blind like me who uses the headphones, and explain that? Are we just a minority who gets forgotten like we do everywhere? But that's not a rant. It's just a thing that I hope, if you email the BFI on my behalf, or you get annoyed by that advert like I do, and I have to mention, I do mention when I'm in the screen, that we get added. The people who are blind like you and me go to the cinema. They enjoy the cinema. They've always enjoyed it. It's just the sight's getting worse, unfortunately, and they have to use the audio description headphones. And that is another YouTube video on its own about audio description. So there we go. I will be back regularly. I'm going to try on a Wednesday, because I think Wednesday's a good day for us. And I will be dropping a regular YouTube video on the Wednesday about what I've been to see. As I said, Wuthering Heights is this week. I've got all the other Oscar films. If I'm missing something from the Oscars or something you think I should go and see, then please comment on the page, add a like, and hit the bell if you're not already doing that. And we will be back on Wednesday this week with Wuthering Heights. I can't pronounce that. So keep the love, people. Bye.